Rangers. Bennett turns his shot, intercepted in front. Marois sending it out for Sakic, joined by Lafleur. Lafleur heads for the net. Sakic moving in. Sakic stopped by Richter. The rebound. Scramble is on. Lafleur shoots over the top. Great job back-checking by Bennett. Here comes Sakic again. Pass to Lafleur is blocked by Patrick. Sakic has it one more time. Beautiful work by Sakic. Finn looking, shooting, and it's... See the number of games Guy Lafleur has missed, and there's talk that this might be his swan song.
He missed 25 games with his latest injury, Sam, a fractured left.
What a pretty passing play. Here's Sakic the other way against Bloomberg. Sakic shooting, save, Richter, rebound, knocked away from Lafleur. Lafleur against Patrick.
Well, you get some offense going when these two lines go head-to-head. Nichols opposite Sakic. That's been the best offense in the first period. These two lines are going head-to-head.
Nichols moved it around the boards. Lasician keeping it in. Santapass, number 21, is on the line with Sakic. Sakic intercepts. Looks for the shot. What a play by Charlesworth to knock it away from Joe Sakic. Gartner, checked by Mike Huff. Hit by Mike Huff. Gave it away. Sakic. Korsheva getting back. Sakic pulls up. Looking. Shot blocked by Gartner down low. Gartner against Huff. Huff centers for Sakic. Sakic moving in. Pass deflected. Gartner moves it quickly. Gets knocked down by period. John is heading downstairs to our studio where he will be chatting with Guy Lafleur. Here's a takeaway by Sakic. Rochefort is there. Sakic with Lafleur. The shot saved. Rebound missed by Lafleur and carried wide by Santapass. A penalty called on the Rangers. Sakic and Lafleur move in. Sakic takes the shot after faking the pass. A good save. Lafleur just misses with the rebound, and then he drives it in. Rangers have Kissio, Mullen, Ruff, and Patrick. Ruff double teamed. Patrick checked by Santapass, who knocks him down. Santapass, a strong player. Lafleur against Kissio in the corner. Santapass takes it free. Feeds Sakic. He's going. No! It was waved off. It was waved off. The red light went on. The referee, Dvorsky, said it hit the crossbar. And let's see. And now it is a goal. It is a goal. Sakic scores. Dvorsky originally waved it off. The red light went on. The puck bounced out quickly. But after conferring with the linesman, Dvorsky rules the puck is in, and Sakic has scored the goal. Again, watch the work of Santapass. He worked it free, fed Sakic. He quickly one-times it over the shoulder. And that quick hit of the bar in the middle again. Now, Sakic saw them wave it off, and he went after the puck again. But it was in. Joe Sakic gets the goal.
First of all, give us your assessment of the first period.
Well, I think it was a quick game, a fast-skating game in the first period, so everybody's playing to win, I guess.
Was your team up, you think, more for this game than most games?
Well, we have 3 games left here in Quebec City before the season ends, so we just want to try to win one or try to get going by winning some.
It really didn't mean a lot with so many ex-Rangers on the team that you're playing the Rangers and the Rangers have a chance to clinch?
It's always a feeling to play against them because I know most of the guys on the team, but we're out there to win, and they are there too to win.
Your feeling now, your assessment of the season, which hasn't been a great season here in Quebec City for the Nordiques as a team, and leaving New York, are you convinced it was the right decision?
I think so. I think I had to look for my future, and Quebec was giving me an opportunity of having a great future in the organization, so I'm very happy. It's too sad that I had to leave New York because I really loved New York City and to play for the Rangers, but I have to look for myself. So.
And now this year, it's close to expiring. What about next year? Can we see you back in the uniform?
Maybe. I'm going to decide that this summer if I'm going to come back next year.
Is there anything in particular, Guy, that makes the decision weigh one way or the other?
Well, I think the president, Mr. Obi, is supposed to make some big change, so it's going to depend on who's going to be there and if the new manager, if they have one new manager, if they want to keep me out there. So.
If he does that mean you'd stay?
Maybe. maybe.
Your roommate.
Going to school now.
Absolutely. Your roommate is as a young, fine, great player who scored the goal in the first period at Joe Sakic. Tell us about his future.
Well, he's got lots of talent. I think he's going to be a future All-Star, a next All-Star like Mario Lemieux and Wayne Gretzky, because he's playing very, very well for a team that didn't do too well this year. We're in last place with 32 points, so and he's still got 95 points. So the talent is there. Just I have to keep him, happy, and I have to get his confidence and not get discouraged because he's playing for a team right now that it's not doing well.
And tell us about, if you could, Guy, about Robbie Ftorek, what he's meant to the team since he's come here, and tell us how you think Michel Bergeron has stood up through the long year.
I think it was kind of tough for Michel because when we first got here, we talked to each other, and he was saying to me that it's going to be a tough year this year, but we didn't expect to have a tough year like that. But having Robbie Ftorek behind the bench, I think it's going to help. He's helping Michel a lot, technique-wise and things like that. So Robbie's doing the practice with the guys, and he's really good.
All right, Guy, thank you very much for stopping by. Have a great summer. I really hope to see you in the uniform next year.
I wish you guys a Stanley Cup. I think Gresh deserves one anyway.
All right. The man who's always carried him.
But King broke it up. Sanipass keeps it in and shoots. Save Richter. Rebound. Save Richter. He's robbed Joe Sakic. What a save by Mike Richter, making a couple of big saves here.
Well, watch the rebound here. You think Sakic's got a goal. I mean, it's automatic. But look at Richter. My goodness.
Nichols and Millette, the goal scorers for the Rangers. Sakic and Huff for Quebec. Joe Sakic with the puck. Mario Marois. Sakic against Ruff. Ruff for post. The other way. Sakic across the line with McKegney. Sakic in front. McCray tipped it wide. Tugnut. He stopped Turcotte, who batted the puck out of midair. Sakic moving down. Rochefort is there. Feed across to Wolanin off his stick. Wolanin. Sakic trying to break in against Charlesworth. Taken down and a penalty called. And Sakic drew that beautifully.
It's about to break away. There's Sakic and Charlesworth. Charlesworth goes down. And Sakic fell down. And the penalty is called
By Turcotte.
And Lafleur still got his shot.
Here's Fortier looking. Feed to Petit. 30 seconds to go in the period. Down low, Sakic. It was just tipped by Broughton. Sakic tried to get it out in front. Hooked away by Ruff. Wrapped up by Patrick. Sanipass has it. Back to Sakic. Swept aside by Ruff. Back pass to Petit. Now Fortier shoots. Save Richter. Rebound loose. Sanipass looking for it. Lafleur to Sakic, who scores. What an effort.
A fine pass by Lafleur, knowing Sakic was open. The Nordiques move the puck around quickly. It's a 2-on-2 in front. And you see where the Rangers have lost a stick. And as the stick's being retrieved, the Nordiques move in and make the pass and score. Here's the shot. There's a rebound. You'll see in front, Lindy Ruff will go to find his hockey stick. When that happens, Lafleur knows Sakic's wide open, and there's a bang-bang play. Lafleur with a fine read to find Sakic open, and this kid,
wow,
what a player. He's on a roll. 36 he's got now in the season, 3 points in this game, 98.
King drives it in, hit the linesman, and Lafleur has it back. Lafleur winds up. Saved by Richter. What a shot.
He's still got his shot. I saw him this morning. This comes as Lafleur winds up and hits Richter just below the mask, just below the throat.
Wow.
What a rocket that was by Lafleur. Mullen draws the penalty, his second time this period.
Across to Marois. Sakic goes in against Lindy Ruff. Ruff whacks at him with the stick. Sakic turns. Tipped by Pat
Through with any rushes.
Here's Sakic trying to get by Patrick. Whirls, looks, slides it to Lafleur. Lafleur for Petit. Knocked down, save made with